All right, guys, I am back with episode 3 of Character Analysis. This episode is titled Evil Agent Venom. Okay, now, for you people that's not really deep into Marvel Comics, let me explain who Flash Thompson is. Flash Thompson was a bully to Peter Parker in his stories in Spider-Man. When he grew up, he ended up joining the U.S. military, and he fought in some wars. He got his legs blown off, so they basically gave him the symbiote that they had, and he became an agent for the United States government, Agent Venom. His character has evolved a lot. They've changed the layout, landscapes a few times of him, but Marvel, they really haven't showcased him that much as far as in the movies or on TV, or anything like that. They've showed him quite a bit on, the Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man cartoons and things of that such. But as far as real life acting, they really haven't showed him that much. So, I decided to use him. I'm not saying he's not like a A-list villain or hero or whatever. He's more like a B or C list, but he really is like a A-list because he's really good and tactical the way how they made him. Like, imagine Deadpool and Venom together. He's like real tactical, weapons, grenades, bombs, a lot of guns, and the symbiote can pull out different guns that it's hiding, and it's really, really cool and interesting. So, bringing it back to our story, The Son of Wolverine and Storm, the villain that killed Flash Thompson and acquired the symbiote, I'm not going to reveal who he is yet, but I will tell you guys this. Him and Agent 16 definitely have a hidden backstory that will be coming out within the next few episodes, so definitely stay tuned for that. But Evil Agent Venom, his whole purpose is to get Edward's blood. Like I said, I don't want to go too far into it to ruin it, but Edward's blood is needed for more than one thing, not just him getting it to make money off of, but for him to also, possibly heal himself. Maybe he's secretly sick, but I'll leave it at that. I don't want to go too far into the story without giving it all away. But Evil Agent Venom is the main bad guy for this story. Now, Evil Agent Venom, he has a likeness to Breaker a lot. As you've seen in the past episodes when they met up, it seems like Breaker and Evil Agent Venom have like a buddy type system going. A lot of times with the goons and the villains, they may not really, really like this other villain, but they know they need to deal with them to get the weapons or drugs or money or say so, But with Evil Agent Venom and Breaker, it's a different type of level of respect. So you could look for them two to really get a little bit closer as far as doing business and making things happen. Evil Agent Venom is very, very good, of course, with the weapons and martial arts and having the symbiote. So we try to showcase that as much as we can. There is like a person that's, not, I wouldn't say not quite even with Edward or Holland, but he does psychological things to Edward, which can, really get at him too, because a lot of times it's not always about the fighting or the explosions and all that. Sometimes it's about the deeper story behind it, the dialogue, the reasons why this person is doing this, why are they jealous of the hero, or just being a classic antagonist, period. I know Walking Dead is getting ready to start up, and I definitely like Negan. He's a funny character, he's witty, and he's not afraid to kill or do certain things to Rick and the good guys to make them feel uncomfortable. And you will see in this new season of The Walking Dead, this will probably be one of the best seasons they've had in a while. But anyways, back to our story, The Son of Wolverine and Storm. I just really wanted to make Evil Agent Venom, I wanted to make Agent Venom into Evil Agent Venom because Marvel has not really showcased him that much as far as the real life action. So I wanted to take his character, take Flash Thompson, kill him off, have a hidden villain from the Marvel Universe, get the symbiote, and keep it a secret toward the end of the first, season going into the second season, who really is up under the symbiote, just to add a little spin on it, to keep a little mysterious aspect and to keep people interested in the story. Evil Agent Venom, like I said, him and Rebecca, Agent 16, they have some back history, who he really is. So you can look for that in the next few episodes. And as far as him with the bombs, he's using the bombs just to test to see what type of man Edward is. And plus, he has all types of gadgets and gizmos and weapons. And he's just a classic bad guy, And I really like the dynamic of the show because you have Breaker and Kingpin who've been doing business for years. But then here comes this new guy that wants to do business with Breaker and treat Breaker a little bit with more respect on his level. So it creates an interesting dynamic and tension between Evil Agent Venom and Kingpin, you know. And then on top of that, just having like that top villain not shown that much, but when he's shown, it means something in the story. To me, that's one thing that's been lacking too a lot with these comic book shows, you know, like, you know, for example, The Flash. I really like The Flash, but it seems like now they're kind of time traveling so much, it's kind of confusing the story. You kind of need to, you know, just figure out, okay, this is where the story is going and this is how it's going to lay. This is how it's going to be. With this story, Evil Agent Venom is the top villain, and you'll see why he is that way, because like I said, it might not be a lot of fighting off rip, but the psychological things and the mental things that he does to Edward and some of the other heroes and good guys in the story, it definitely plays a huge role, you know. So with that in mind, I didn't want to ramble and talk too much long on Evil Agent Venom. I don't want to spoil any more of the story, but I definitely wanted to give you guys a little bit more insight on him. Once again, he was Flash Thompson, and then in my story, Flash Thompson was killed off, and now a hidden Marvel Comics villain has the symbiote, and he definitely wants Edward's blood, and it's more than for one thing. So trust me, within the next few episodes, you guys will finally start to see his character come out even more and figure out what's the relationship him and Agent 16 even have. So just keep staying tuned to the show. Next I'll probably do Miles Morales, then Bruce and Iron Fist, and just keep it going. I'm basically going to do, you know, all the characters for the show, just to give everybody a little bit more insight and a little bit more breakdown on the full story of the Son of Wolverine and Storm. And plus, is, you know, it's starting to pick up a little bit, and people told me they really like hearing me talk more. So here we go. You know, here I am talking, showing the pictures. But anyways, this is Character Analysis 3. This was Evil Agent Venom. I will be back in the next a few days or so with the next one. All right, guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the bell button if you want the notification updates. Feel free to go to GoFundMe and search for the Son of Wolverine and Storm and support us if you really like the web show, and we will continue on. All right, guys, this is Wolverine Solid X. I'm out of here. Peace.